Welcome back to the Handyman channel. Today we have a special project. So, around our big house, we are going to put in these big LED lights, and they're very bright and they're white. We're going to put them all around the house. But we already planted some there, but we're going to be planting some here. I'm going to be using Daddy's and Grandpa's help because we learn from others. So, let's get going. So, to make sure, before we can plant these or put these in, we have to make sure there's power, electricity, because if there's no electricity when we put them in, it's not going to work. So, I'm going to be using this multimeter to test them, because if we have no energy or power, it won't do it. So, how we're going to do is, we're going to get this circle to volts. Wait, here. Now we're going to make sure both positives and negatives have power. Here's the one we're doing. And 11. Switch them. And we have 11. Good. Now we can turn this off. First of all, before we can get this going, we need to... So this is splice wire, which my dad prepared. So in order for the next light to have power, we need to get the chain going. But we also need this light. So we're going to use these. These are called waterproof nuts, wire nuts. And you go to the coil. Inside these waterproof wire nuts, there's a dielectric substance in there that makes it waterproof. Because water conducts electricity, and we don't want to mix water and electricity. So in order to make this splice, we need a wire from there. There's already some there. You connect it to the light in there. And this light. So the next light can get going. Now I'm going to show you how to make this splice using waterproof wire nuts. The first splice I'm going to make before I connect the light is get this light connect to the next light. So we're just going to twist it together. Like this. Like we're making a nice chain. And it kind of looks like a chain. Now, we'll do. So I made the first splice. I have to connect one of these, doesn't matter which one. But what matters is I do not connect these two. It also might cause something that's bad. That's what my dad told me. It's not going to be anything too bad, but only one. No need to connect it super well. You just need to connect it. You don't need to connect it super hard because it's not like we're making a chain that a very famous person will see, right? So we don't need to do it really well, but we want to make sure it's together because if we don't do it, the next chain isn't going to get the electricity, and this one won't. So we need to do it well, even though no one will see it. We'll see that just because of that. The lights will be different. So we want to make sure it's well. As you can see, I made a very good splice. Now I'm going to connect the waterproof wire nut to it. So first, we just put it in there. Then we spin it in. You can kind of see that silicone gel that makes it waterproof now. I thought it was like more grayish, but it looks kind of clear like hot glue. Right? Now I can check my connection to make it's not a problem. It's very well my grounded, which means I'm not touching the other one. So as you can see, I'm alright. See? My hands aren't conductive. At least my thumb isn't. I told you it's right at the start of the video. We gotta get going. We're not gonna play with it as a toy. Because then we'll get so distracted that we basically would be doing this tomorrow. Now I'm going to do the same thing again. We're going to make this splice. Other, making a chain. then we connect this one. And it will work. Now, once I keep this splice well, it should stay lit. Now, time for the waterproof wire nut. Now, I'm going to do the same thing as before. Install the waterproof wire nut in there, same as before. I want to make sure it's very tight, because if this doesn't work, it's going to be hard to redo. And it's quite bad because the wire is going to be covered with silicone, and I don't want to touch the silicone thing that I told you already about. It's not actually silicone. It's more like dielectric gel that makes it waterproof. I'm just calling it like silicone because it kind of looks like hot glue. I'm just calling it silicone, but it's more like a dielectric gel. Like, people call things not what they are sometimes, so it doesn't really matter much, but just make sure, in case you're doing a project and you call it silicone, call it dielectric. Oh, I got some of it on me. Is it sticky? Yes, it is. Yeah, I can make some noise if I bring it close to my ear. It makes the sound I can hear it better. Now that I have my sweats ready, I'm going to take it and put it where it can shine at the house and make it pretty. Because the sun's out, you're not really going to see it now. Wait, why can't I see it? So now, because you can't see it well, unless I'm very close to it, we're going to just later in the night. I'll try to put some pictures in the description of me adjusting it, or a small add-up video, or like a pictures of me doing it. But that's all for now. Now I'm going to do something else, like over here. That's the wire. That's all I've read there. So I'm basically just away. And here, over there, my dad did it for me. But here, I'm going to do it at my own. I'm going to use the wire strip to strip these wires. And the wire sizes may be different, so don't think that 10 is the always size, but that's the size I'm doing it at, or 4 from this side. So this could be different. So we're going to do it from here. No, wait, not there. It's quite hard doing it for me because I'm a beginner, but I'll do it. That is good to help me just a bit because I'm a beginner and it's very hard to do it sometimes, even though when I know it's just hard to do it. See? So that's good to help me. Not do it all for me, just a bit. Come, Daddy. My dad just started for me to help because it was very challenging. And most beginners have it quite challenging and they can help. So I also should get help. And this was much easier. You see, this is kind of beautiful. I'm not going to like stick it in your hair, but this is quite beautiful, isn't this? It's like a fresh copper coin, but it isn't coin. We're going to use the voltmeter and check it again because we need to check the voltage. Because if there was voltage, and we got it also here, then we should get it here. So let's turn it on to 2 volts. Now it's on. Now let's do 1 here. And 10. Wait, let me see it again. That's 0 because I didn't put the other one. I got it at 10. Oh, it was less voltage than what expected. This low voltage is enough to power our lights. That's strange, right? Because there was old wire there, and there was a new wire here. We had to connect them. Which means there's 2 wires plus this to connect. Which means we had to get bigger ones. So those are bigger. These are the size that we will need for those further on. But I'm only filming that. So here we need smaller wire nuts. I'm going to connect 1 wire from the projector and 1 wife wire. That wife wire in this in electronics means it has power or electricity. We don't connect these two because that would destroy a generator. I mean transformer. Honestly, I didn't know what I was saying, but whatever. I misspoke, but my daddy corrected me and told me how it works. So it's a transformer. Because if this would accurately be sparked, it will create a small spark behind the viewer, which is basically you, would see, and will destroy the transformer, which would be very bad. Now, time to put it on. I think this needs a bit more. My daddy corrected me and told me how to do it, so I'm going to do it now. And it's not time to put the waterproof wire nut in. From now on, I'm going to call it wire nut because... So I made a good place. Daddy's going to show me, then we're going to put the wire nut in. I'm just going to call it wire nut, even though I know it's called waterproof wire nut. I'm just going to call it more simply because I don't want to say so many words when I don't have to. Now time to put the wire nut in. Put it in and spin it. You don't need the excess gel. It's waterproof gel. I just call it gel. I have to make sure I have light, but I connected these 2 wires and then I'm going to leave them in its place. So it's running, which means that the 10 ones instead of 11 is totally fine. Now let's go make this one splice. The wires go like that. The wires are close. Then spin them together. You can always add the one round. However you want, because this is not a beautiful chain. It's like a beautiful chain. I have a good connection because you can see the lights on.
Very bright.
Yeah. I'm going to put the wire nut in, screw it in. You get it? In and screw it in. It's not like a joke, it's like a good saying for this one. For this job that I'm doing. And there's less gel than the other one here. I think it's okay if we connect the 2 wire nuts together, but touch them. But yeah, it is. But who cares? So now what we're going to do is basically take a projector and put it there. As I said, I will make it. I'll add some final details in the night. I'll put some pictures in the description. As I told you, I'm going to be installing final adjustments at night. I'll put some pictures in the description, and well, that's all for now. Besides, I have to say something because thanks to Daddy, because this is my first big electrical project like this, and Dad helped me a lot. So thank you, and also, bye. Thank thank you for watching the video. Hope you liked it. And please subscribe because I have only 2 subscribers at the point when I'm making the video. And I want more so I can have a bigger budget so I can make better and better videos.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.